Jasper, tell us what's the latest on the demonstrations. Have they wrapped up yet?
Yes, the demonstrations have finished. In Diyarbakir, what was happening was that the police banned the demonstration, saying that the Kurdish demonstrators had not got permission for it. A bunch of Kurdish nationalist MPs applied to the authorities for permission to hold a protest march. The police said no. Many of the protesters are carrying sticks and stones, and as the MPs continued to try and negotiate with the security authorities, the demonstrators took off. The police tried to stop them with water cannon and tear gas. The demonstrators threw Molotov cocktails and stones and smashed the windows of the ruling party's offices in Diyarbakir. The whole thing got out of hand. According to a Turkish news agency, the police fired shots in the air, but the 23-year-old maths student who was killed was shot dead. One doesn't know who killed him.
Now, Jasper, how come these tensions are flaring up again now? The Turkish government had recently launched an initiative, I believe, to try and achieve peace with the Kurds.
Yes, look, there were demonstrations in 6 other southeastern Turkish cities today, and also in Istanbul, making a demonstration, making for a total of 8 cities across the country. And I think this is more related to the Kurdish initiative, the government's attempt to strike peace with the Kurds, than Öcalan's actual conditions of detention on a Turkish island in the Marmara Sea. The government has come under a great deal of pressure from Turkish nationalist opposition parties that have accused it of selling out to the Kurdish guerrilla group, the PKK, through this peace initiative. The Prime Minister has replied, look, bloodshed is not the way to go. But when he talks about offering concessions to make the peace climb on board, make the Kurds climb on board the peace train, he only mentions very small gestures. And I think today's protests could be seen as an attempt by the Kurds to force the government to make bigger concessions and not to backslide in the face of Turkish nationalist opposition.
So a sort of backlash there against the government's peace initiative. It seems it hasn't satisfied very many people. Thanks very much indeed, Jasper Mortimer, reporting there from Ankara.